guys, and welcome to Busch Gardens. Today we are here with no real agenda in mind. It's just we haven't been to Busch Gardens in a while, so it's time to pay it a visit. Some of the things I want to check out though is Hallow Scream is going on right now, and I want to see some of those haunted houses and decorations during the day to see what those kind of look like. And I also want to see, and actually I can see a little bit of it from the parking lot already, Iron Gwazi. We have a name for that RMC Gwazi project that I am so excited about, slated to open next year. Iron Gwazi is making some serious progress here at Busch Gardens Tampa, so we're definitely going to check that out. So as I mentioned, Hallow Scream is going on right now, and this is kind of the first display before the park entrance. And as you can see, it is the 20th anniversary of Hallow Scream. There are handrails up there, so someone definitely is going to be standing up there getting ready to scare you. This right here is definitely where someone is going to be popping out and scaring you. It's just a kind of a fabric that they use to hide in there where it could look like a permanent material, but they can easily pop out at you and give you a good scare on your way into Busch Gardens. Now usually we're running to Cheetah Hunt to ride that ride. Today we kind of altered that, what we ride first, and we're going to ride Cheetah Hunt first today. Or not Cheetah Hunt, we're going to ride Tigris first today. And I think I'm going to try the front today. Man, this music is really loud back here, but no line, 5-minute wait. Now I waited a little longer for the front row. That's where we will be riding, but you can tell pull up on the green stripe. Just 30 minutes after park opening. Not really a rush to get to Tigris. I'd say Cheetah Hunt is probably still the place you want to head towards first thing in the morning. Alright, so Tigris in the front versus Tigris in the back. The front is certainly more thrilling in that first shoot up the incline there, but everything else I think was more thrilling in the back, including that drop that you do from the very top. The first climb is really thrilling in the front. I would still recommend you try that ride in the front and the back. My personal preference is the back though. Now Hallow Scream is at night for the adults. During the day in the Sesame Street area they have different Halloween themed events for kids. You can see all these fun jack-o'-lanterns painted with the characters from Sesame Street. Now we don't have any kids with us today, so we're not going to be doing any of the Sesame Street Halloween stuff, but there is trick-or-treating, there's a special show behind me, and just lots of fun stuff for kids to do here during Halloween time at Busch Gardens. Just across from Gwazi Park over there, it looks like the trick-or-treat trail for those Sesame Street activities I was telling you about goes just around the corner right through there. It looks like kids can go through there, grab some candy, and walk along that trick-or-treat trail. There are a couple of fun-sounding drinks here for Hallow Scream. One is called Embalming Fluid, and there's a Margarita. And there she is. And we officially have a name. Iron Gwazi is rising more and more every day. You can see how much of that purple topper track they have on there, and there are workers. I saw workers earlier on the track, and I saw this machinery moving, so they're definitely working on it. I'm still kind of waiting to see that lift hill really start rising and totally changing this roller coaster landscape of Busch Gardens. It's going to be, I think, 200 feet tall. And also, since the last time we were here, they've started working on this queue area. You can see Iron Gwazi opening in 2020. It looks like it's going to be like a gator theme, which is kind of funny because Gwazi was themed after a tiger. You can like smell paint over here as you're in this area, so they're really painting these queue areas that green, purple, and yellow coloring that this ride will have. It's really looking great over here. They're really cleaning it up. And right here is a great shot because this point right here in the coaster is going to be, I think, one of the most thrilling. Nothing to say there, you just need to look at it and see how awesomely cool that's going to be. I can't wait for this ride. This is a cool little, I'm not sure if it's a scare zone or just some decoration, but it's a big RV that's very creepy looking for Hallow Scream. And then this is kind of fun because it looks like a real like construction sign, road work sign that you'd see on the road, but it's just advertising Hallow Scream. And I'm sure they put some scarier messages for the adult crowd when the event is actually going on there. even if you aren't at the Hallow-Scream event, you can still check out some of this merchandise. You can see it's the emergency entrance. You can see the theme in here is kind of a hospital. The patient check-in is right there, and I know I definitely recognize some of these names, so I think these are the icons during the various years of Busch Gardens Hallow Scream. Lots of different types of merch. You have this kind of the generic, kind of fantasy-esque statues in here, and then next to all the different merchandise for Hallow Scream. This is really, really touching and sweet. This is like a Dia de los Muertos. I think it's a scare zone here at Hallow Scream. These are pictures of, I'm assuming, people that were somehow related to Busch Gardens or Hallow Scream that have passed away, and they have just little memorials for them here. Wow, that is so sweet. And you can see they're all kind of themed differently. The one we just looked at had some paints by it. This one has various kitchen items, so I assume this lady loved cooking. This adds a new sentimental aspect to these Hallow Scream decorations, definitely. I've never seen anything like this. The Skyride is closed today. I just think it's interesting that they say it's gonna open in time for Christmas Town. I can't remember, but do they theme the Skyride for Christmas Town? Again, Christmas Town coming up next after Hallow Scream. We're in the Deadly Toys scare zone. I think it's funny that these are obviously little platforms that scare actors will most likely be standing on during Hallow Scream. They must take these down during the event. I just think it's funny that they have to literally take these down, put them back up for the day, literally every time there's a Hallow Scream event. There are special pins for Hallow Scream. It looks like they have all the different houses as pins, and it's a mystery set, so you don't know which ones you're gonna get. Alright, so that's it from Busch Gardens today. Now, of course, Hallow Scream decorations are meant to be seen at night with the black light effects all over them. But it still is cool if you are a fan of haunted houses type things. You can walk around and see some of the details of these props that are used at night. Watching this Iron Gwazi rise is going to be so much fun over the next year when it opens next year, 2020. When we did get to ride Montu and Tigris, of course, in the front row, so a couple of great coasters in there as well. Well, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, follow us for more around Florida.